Hello everyone. In this video I'm going to give you some examples on the distributive law, and at the end I'm going to give you some problems so you can practice. So the first example I want to give you guys is the following. I want to multiply 3 times the quantity 4x plus 1. And again, using the distributive law, which we covered in the last video, we just multiply this number outside by the terms inside. Okay, so we'll multiply the 3 by the 4x, and then we'll multiply 3 by the 1. So 3 times 4x. In this case we have a plus sign, so we just keep it, plus 3 times 1. Now if you look here, we're multiplying 3 different things. We're multiplying 3 times 4 times x. Okay? Now we don't know what the x is, but we do know what 3 times 4 is. 3 times 4 is just 12. So 3 times 4 is 12. 12 times x. We just keep the x as it is because we don't really know what it is. So plus 3 times 1 is just 3. And that's it. If we expand this, if we multiply this out, we just get this, 12x plus 3. So we're done. So let's do another example. Let's do 2x times the quantity 5 minus 2x. And again, it's the same idea. We're just going to multiply 2x by 5. In this case, we have a minus sign, so we're just going to keep it, and then we're going to multiply 2x by 2x. So this is 2x times 5 minus 2x times 2x. Now, if you look here, we're multiplying 3 different things again. We're multiplying 2 times x times 5. But this time I'm going to rearrange things. I'm going to write this as 2 times 5 times x. And I didn't change anything. This is still the same thing as this. It's just written in a different way. The reason it's the same thing is because at the end of the day we're going to multiply everything out. So it doesn't really matter. The order doesn't really matter. Okay? I just did this to show you maybe a little bit more clearly that there's something to simplify, and that is 2 times 5. Okay? And the same idea goes here. We have minus. I'm going to write this in a different way. I'm going to write this as 2 times 2 times x times x. And still, I didn't change the value. I just changed the order of the things we're multiplying. And again, changing the order of the things you're multiplying isn't going to change the value at all. So this is perfectly valid. So we can do this. And again, I wanted to do this to show you that there's something to simplify here, and that's 2 times 2. So all of this simplifies to 10. We have 10 here. 2 times 5 is 10. 10x minus 2 times 2 is 4. And then 4 times x times x. Another way of writing x times x is just x squared. And that's it. We're done. So if we multiply this out, we just get this. Okay. So now I'm going to give you some practice problems. Maybe pause the video and try them out. So the first problem I'm going to give you is the following. I'm going to give you this 2 times the quantity 3x minus 1 plus 3 times the quantity 5 minus x. Okay, so try the problem, and we'll do it in a few seconds. So hopefully you tried it. As you can see, there are a couple of things. There are 2 things we need to distribute here. There's this part, and then there's this part as well. So we're going to multiply 2. So again, we're just going to use the distributive law here, and then the distributive law here again. So this first part is 2 times 3x. There's a minus sign, so we just keep it. 2 times 1. Okay, plus 3 times 5. Again, there is a minus sign, so minus 3 times x. Okay, and now we're going to simplify things a little bit. Here we have 2 times 3 times x. 2 times 3 is just 6. And then we just bring down the x. Minus 2 times 1 is just 2. Plus 3 times 5 is just 15. And then minus 3 times x is just 3x. Okay, and again, I'm going to write this in a different order. I'm not going to change the value, but I'm just going to write it in a different order so you can see things maybe a little bit more clearly. So I'm going to write this as 6x minus 3x plus 15 minus 2. So what I did here, I just brought the x's together. Those things that have the x, I just brought them together, and those regular numbers, I brought them together. So 6x minus 3x is just 3x, right? 6 of something minus 3 of that same thing is just 3 of that thing, right? So x could be a number, it could be, let's say, maybe basketballs. So 6 basketballs minus 3 basketballs is just 3 basketballs. So this simplifies to 3x. And then here we have plus 15 minus 2 is just 13. So this at the end simplifies to 3x plus 13. Okay, so hopefully you got that. I'm going to give you another quick problem. Let's do 4 times the quantity a plus 2b. Okay, so just multiply this out. So hopefully you tried it. We're just going to use the distributive law, multiply 4 and a. Okay, we keep the plus sign, multiply 4 and 2b. So this equals 4 times a plus 4 times 2b. Now the 4 times a, there's nothing to simplify here, right? We don't know what a is, so we're just going to keep it. But 4 times 2b, 4 times 2 is just 8, so we can simplify that part. So that's just 8 times b. So hopefully you got that again. That's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took something out of it, and I'll see you next time.